Do some people just attract luck, or do they create it? Imagine walking down the street and always finding the perfect opportunity, meeting the right person at the right time, or stumbling upon unexpected fortune. Some call it coincidence, others call it fate. But psychologist Richard Wiseman spent over a decade studying this phenomenon, and what he found may change the way you think about luck forever. Welcome to the Curiosity Vault. Here we unlock the hidden stories of the world. Today, we'll explore the luck factor, a fascinating study of why some people seem born lucky, and how anyone can learn to attract good fortune into their lives. Wiseman began with a simple observation. People who call themselves lucky really do tend to have better outcomes, more satisfying careers, happier relationships, and fewer accidents. But why? Is it pure chance, or something else? In one experiment, Wiseman placed a $5 bill on the ground outside a coffee shop. Then he asked participants to meet him inside. What they didn't know was that he had staged the entire setup. Along the way, they would pass the money and sit next to a wealthy businessman inside. Here's where it gets interesting. People who describe themselves as lucky almost always noticed the money. They picked it up and often struck up a conversation with the businessman. People who called themselves unlucky walked right past the money. They sat down quietly and never engaged. The opportunities were the same, but the outcomes were completely different. From years of research, Wiseman discovered that luck isn't magic. It's psychology. Lucky people think and behave in ways that create more opportunities. He identified 4 principles. 1. They maximize chance opportunities. Lucky people are more open to meeting new people, trying new things, exploring unfamiliar paths. 2. They listen to intuition. Instead of overthinking, they trust their gut feelings. They take small risks when something feels right. 3. They expect good fortune. This isn't blind optimism. It's a mindset that things will work out. That mindset makes them more resilient. And 4. They turn bad luck into good. When unlucky events strike, lucky people look for the hidden advantage. Miss a flight? Maybe it's a chance to explore a new city. Lose a job? It might push them into something even better. One of Wiseman's most powerful insights is this. Expectations shape reality. If you believe you're lucky, you act more open, confident, and curious. That creates more chances for good outcomes. If you believe you're unlucky, you close yourself off. You avoid risk. You focus on failures. That belief becomes a trap. It's not magic. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Wiseman interviewed hundreds of people who called themselves lucky. One man described missing his train one morning, only to meet the woman who would later become his wife. Another told the story of being fired from a job, which pushed him to start a business that ended up thriving. And then there was a woman who survived a serious car crash. When asked if she felt unlucky, she smiled and said, "No, I was lucky to survive, and it made me value life more deeply." The same event can be seen as lucky or unlucky. It depends on perspective. History is filled with stories that illustrate the same principle. Thomas Edison, for example, failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about those failures, he famously said, "I didn't fail. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work." To most people, that would look like terrible luck, but Edison reframed it as progress and turned failure into fortune. Or take the story of J.K. Rowling. Her manuscript for Harry Potter was rejected by a dozen publishers. Instead of giving up, she persisted. What looked like bad luck became the foundation of one of the most successful book series in history. These people weren't born under a lucky star. They created luck through mindset and persistence. So, can you become lucky? According to Wiseman, yes. He designed exercises to help the people train their luck mindset. Here are a few. Keep a luck journal. Write down coincidences and positive events. Your brain will start noticing more of them. Break your routine. Try new routes, new cafes, new hobbies. Each change increases the chance of unexpected encounters. Practice optimism. Treat setbacks as temporary. Ask yourself, what good could come from this? Network with intention. Lucky people often know more people, and they're generous in helping others, which almost always comes back around. Play the numbers. This doesn't mean gambling. It means putting yourself in more situations where opportunities exist. Send more applications. Meet more people. Share more ideas. The more tickets you have, the higher the odds of something great happening. There's also a scientific side to luck. Humans are wired to notice patterns. It's how we survived in the wild. But this same ability sometimes makes us see luck where there's really just probability. For example, flip a coin 10 times and you may see 5 heads in a row. Statistically, it's not impossible, but to the brain, it feels like something unusual is happening. Wiseman argued that lucky people don't just notice these patterns, they act on them. They treat unusual events as opportunities, instead of dismissing them. Wiseman also warned against common myths. Carrying a lucky charm? It doesn't magically change probability, but it does change confidence. And sometimes that's enough. Winning the lottery? That's not luck, that's math. The odds are stacked against you. Real luck isn't about chance events you can't control. It's about your mindset and behavior, the things you can. So here's my question for you. Do you believe luck is real or just psychology? And have you ever had a moment where bad luck turned into good fortune? Take a second to think about it, and share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Richard Wiseman's research reminds us that luck isn't about chance. It's about perspective, attitude, and action. Maybe the luckiest people aren't waiting for something to happen. They're the ones noticing what others ignore, and turning small chances into life-changing opportunities. If you enjoyed this exploration, subscribe to the Curiosity Vault, because every day we unlock another hidden story of the world. Until next time, stay curious and maybe a little lucky.